soldiers. I tell them, I say weeping and moaning, I say everybody said. Flames with them and them innocent blood them shed. No matter how them bleed and no matter how them beg. Full them up a copper XYZ lead. Who killed the innocent man I got dead. No matter how them plead and no matter how them beg. Mama pan a belly put a run pan a red. All none about over one son. Cold blooded murderer. Should you tell the innocent soldier? Where you mean? Cold blooded murderer. Who you tell me what to do with fire? Remember why mankind them suck of it. Every day them get up and them and tell them to make it. Remember why mankind them suck of it. This is how you look at Jamaica. Say why mankind I know they are so coveted. Some of them are vampire, me say some of them are witch. Every day them get up and them a try them funny trick. And just black people them want to get embarrassed. Them want to brainwash. Well diplomatic. And an apartheid system. And them and back it. And nothing what we do them don't appreciate it. That time I Allah all why mankind them suck of it. Every day them get up and them try them funny chicks they ball away. Why mankind them suck of it. I'm looking at my tell them some rude boy. No miss it. Rastafari. Stop it. Stop it, come on. I'm in the scene. Of the living king, Emperor Aris LaTham first, the Most High. And he cried out with a loud voice, saying, oh, oh, it's a raggy road, the road is so rough. A raggy road, the road is so tough. A raggy road, road is so rough. Raggy road, yeah, I've been trudging this road for the longest while. I make a career, none for them want the soil. Hey, trudging this road for the longest while. I never yet try Papa fall another man coil. Trudging this road for the longest while. A long time David House and them no stop till the soil. Trudging this road for the longest while. And give away more than 1/10 of the spoil. Trudging this road for the longest while. Until mine and never joy. Someone what they gonna do when enough of them not true. So what they gonna do them get slow, yeah. Who do you think you are? We're living in a small world. This is how you juggle in Jamaica. Stop it, rise and never fall. What they gonna do when enough of them not true? So what they gonna do them get slow, yeah. Who do you
Peace,
think
brethren.
you are? We're living in a small world.
How you doing?
As wicked as you think you are, we're living in a small world. As bad as you think you are, we're living in a small world.
What?
As tough as you think you are,
today I don't eat.
Today
just water.
That day will come when I stand in sin all those wicked men.
No
fire getting burned. That day will come when they will
tomorrow.
try to escape and they will
Today,
be
Daka.
nowhere to run. That day will come when I just see they handing over bombs and grenades and bullets and guns. That day will come
tomorrow.
when
Yeah.
Emperor Selassie shall rise the world again.
Daka.
Tomorrow I eat. Today, no eat.
Hey, man. How
Wagwan.
you doing?
Yeah,
How you
I can
doing?
hear you. What's up, man?
I got a question for you.
Go on.
Someone who wants to be healthy and wants to travel to many places, how do you get around vaccines, if you are to know at all?
You can refuse the service or decline the service. Ask them if it has eggs, dairy, or chicken in it. Ask them if it has aborted fetal cells in it. They all do. And ask them if you're gonna be able, if there's a possibility of you getting a latrogenic reaction from it. If there's any of those things, you can make them sign a form before they inject you. If there's any of those possibilities, then they can't legally give it to you. It's a service, and you can decline the service based on those stipulations. They all have it in it, so just latrogenic response, eggs, dairy, chicken, and Does it have aborted fetal cells in it or aborted fetal matter?
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess I have another question regarding the same question. Now, if you don't want to take the vaccine and you still want to be safe, like, for example, I have a friend who went to Iraq and he took a shower and some of the shower water went in his mouth and he got severely sick. Do you know of any way to avoid, like, getting sick from different bacteria that we're not used to or different germs and things of that sort?
No, no.
No.
That's what your immune system is for. Just be healthy.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's the best advice. Thank you.
No, I don't eat. Tomorrow I'll be here. You can give tomorrow. You the conquering lion. This man can't understand me not eating. From Palang. Before running on the road, run. Wagwan.
I appreciate you. That's
How are you?
one.
Are you fasting or you don't fast yet?
I mean, I have a few questions maybe.
Go on.
I've ate meat all my life. Um, Me and my girlfriend were looking for a nice starting to cleanse up our lives, in general, really.
Start with a fast.
Let's start with a fast.
Yeah, just straight away. 36 hours, Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. until Tuesday noon, fast. And then you can talk to me about how not to retox, but detox first, you hear me?
And detox.
Yeah,
Okay. What kind of detox? The overtime thing.
yeah, tomorrow. I'll take you keep now, I'll get tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll get it. Couple cap.
I'm gonna do that starting to wait.
No, don't cut, just leave. Tomorrow I'll take cap. Go on, what you saying?
You said from Sunday to Tuesday.
Sunday 11:59 p.m. until Tuesday noon.
What's Monday? Oh, it's Monday tomorrow.
It's called the 36-hour power fast.
36-hour power fast, and then I'll call you back, and then you're gonna hit me with some more facts.
Yeah, man, I always come live when I finish my fast, so I'll be live, and then we can talk about it. But let's see you do that first.
Blessings. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm fasting. I'm about to start boxing, so you'll see energy. You know.
I might as well start right now. Then I mean, it's that time, right?
Might as well. Just drinking water. Congratulations and welcome to the crew.
Thank you, man. Wow.
4 minutes. You want me to bring somebody else? There you go. I'll bring somebody there.
Hi. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hello. Can you please repeat the 36 fasting thing again? I just came in a little bit late.
Can't sleep one night, them all a worry and fear. I choose to last the eye, my child with disrespect. Them that get it in the chest.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Watch all you say before you get rough. Oh, you fit this the high priest.
You ready?
The Robin and right and this a time and left. Oh, you fit this the man now when the man can connect. The man give us life and let we can blow them.
Share some books. Share some books with each other.
Don't sleep one night, them all a worry and fear. I do the last day and I try to disrespect. Don't let the morning this in the chest. Nice summer and all I don't bring no guns today. Don't need no more gunplay. Can't you see the kids are in the way? When they gonna play? Yeah. Don't bring no knife today. Don't take another
domestic of the international sound of the body.
Then them can't set the fire when me put her on. So leave her alone. It was high alone. Who showed them down? Leave her alone. But still them man conquer them. So they them the sound. So leave her alone. No. Wanna watch out? Well, look about them from news. No one and the one like them confused. And in the rocket we broad. None of them go choose. None of them go gamble with them life and lose. But the whole of them and them not stop confused. Them use and abuse. And then them refuse. Y'all take me no pardon or have no excuse. Everything that's different. Everything that's smooth. Y'all critics don't leave by it out. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. I'm on the mission to say. I'm on the mission to say. I'm on the mission to say what is. Could you possibly final stuff say it's what I say. Righteous is the dark nation, the righteousness cannot be. You can't be blocked out. What is that? Let me see it. Yo. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. This is the youth, them a live up. Yo again. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. This is the wicked man that run up. Yo again. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. This is the youth, them a step up. Yo again. I'm on the mission to say what is my purpose. This is the youth, them a live up. Who will get mashed up? I'm gonna get mashed up. Who will get burned up? I'm gonna get burned up. Who will get broke up? I'm gonna get broke up. Then no feel live up, I feel just one live up. Then no feel live up, I feel just one live up. Then no feel corrupt and they done born corrupt. Who will get tired? I'm gonna get tired. Who will get pulled up? I'm gonna get pulled up. Who will get hang up? I'm gonna get hang up. Who will get set up? I'm gonna get set up. Who will get mashed up? I'm gonna get mashed up. This the party can know the whole place for me for your turn. And I'm gonna tell what is my purpose. This is the wicked man I'm gonna.
Hello, Shaka.
Why do you never go to sleep at night? What's wrong with you?
I'm an owl.
Are you fasting?
Yes, I have my gallon of water here.
Go to sleep and it make it pass faster. You should
What'd
get
you say?
Mountain Valley spring water though, because that water has arsenic in it.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Google it.
Okay.
What's in it?
Okay.
Why are you not going to sleep?
I've just always been this way. I'm always up at night.
Go and meditate.
Okay.
Stretch. Go sleep. Oh, wait, I go. Oh, wait, I go. I'm ready. What? 2 minutes? Just 2. Some.
And them can't say them yeah. I read them and be a feeling them again. Who them a put down like them a try. Them got this king still a see what you all and them die. Who them a nigga see them with them spell. Them this money well and them so gonna hell yeah. Who them a put down who them Marcus. Them this Marcus I know them all by the
can drink coconut water, but then he just started boxing. So let's see what happens. Because I want to know if you can drink coconut water during this fast. Let's see. Can we drink coconut water during the fast?
Stop it, Fernando. This is
If you want to drink. No, because I did a 72-hour fast and I had water and tea. And Chelsea said in this last live that you're not supposed to drink herbal tea. So I don't think you're supposed to drink coconut water when it has sugar, you know? It is natural and it comes from earth, but I think the sugar is not good. I think it defeats the purpose. All right, let's see what he says, guys. I want to see. All right, come on. I'm a boxer too, so his round is probably like 2 minutes. So let's see what happens. Put you in a fed state. Wouldn't? That's what I'm saying. Coconut water would probably put you in a fed state. Coconut water has sugar. It's not like you're fasting because you're gonna feel full. I know you're asking for the food. Is lemon okay? He said you're not supposed to have anything, just plain water. But let's see what happens. Because you're not digesting food, your organs can rest. Yeah. So, oh guys, follow me at Afro Latina Healing Crystals. I have a crystal shop. And I have raw crystals that come from different countries in Africa. I have crystals from Zambia. I have rose quartz. I have black tourmaline. So you guys can follow me at Afro Latina Healing Crystals. I wrote it in there. I wrap crystals. I have raw crystals. Ooh, I should show you guys my crystals right now. Right, let's look at my crystals. Okay, so here I have rose quartz. Rose quartz is for love and compassion. Let's see. Oh, I have chevron amethyst. This is chevron amethyst. Chevron amethyst has clear quartz and amethyst. No, I don't sell waist beads. I was making waist beads, but the problem is that they were popping. So if I can't secure them, I won't sell them. So this is a black tourmaline that I wrapped. Let's see what else I have. I have so many crystals, guys. It's crazy. Alright, let's see. This is a black kyanite. Hey, Chaka. So we have a question. We want to know if we are able to drink coconut water during the fast.
What did you say?
We want to know if we're able to drink coconut water during the fast.
No. Why is everybody always trying to cheat the thing?
See, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said no because it has sugar.
Yeah. It's against the whole principle.
Exactly. Okay, so me and I'm in Brooklyn. So what's the best water we can drink?
Mountain Valley spring water in a glass bottle.
Okay. I can find that in Whole Foods, so that's good. I ordered my box of soursop on Friday. So when am I live in Brooklyn. So
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. I have crystals and I was showing them crystals. But I want to know what's the name of the crystal that you always have around your neck?
Shungite.
Shungite? Why is it so shiny?
It's called elite shungite. It's
Because
the most pure one.
I have shungite right here from Africa.
Nah,
Africa.
it's elite. Elite is more. Google elite shungite. Elite's like the topper. That one's like the bottom one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Nice
I get
talking
all
to
the questions. Smoke blunt. Me no want cranium.
Hello.
You do
How are you?
boxing?
All right. I love boxing too.
Do you do
I have a
boxing?
question. Huh?
Number one up on the local chart. No key. Stop it. Stop it. Calm down. All the girls, when we see them, the number one. Then we keep them stop back on the mark. Shut up. Fire, baby. Number one up on the local chart. Well, up your one girls are you me a talk. Number one up on the local chart. Well, up your one girl are you me a talk. Says a killing say they on the chart, on the chart. Jamaican girl on the chart, on the chart. Russian girl they on the chart, on the chart. Canadian girl on the chart, on the chart. The English girl they on the chart. So, anytime you see them, me can't make them pass. Me have to say something, man, in a them be up like I cherry pie, say me love how you walk and the sexy smile and me love the sweet talk and anytime you see you gonna stop break me off. So number one up on the logo chart. Well, if you one girl and you make up. Number one up on the logo chart. Jump around girl and you make up. She calling told me not to touch my phone. She calling told me that she need me home. She calling told me that she need my phone. She know when I'm on my phone now. She calling told me not to touch my phone. She calling told me that she need me home. She calling told me that she need my phone. So she called me on the phone line. So I see her phone side. Say she on the phone side. Just she on the other hand. Say she on the lifeline. Say she on the phone line. She called me on the phone line. This is a blessing you. Burning you. But I will never stop. Oh, let's keep the fire burning. I will never stop. Oh, let's keep the fire burning. Listen to what you're saying. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. See them? And I said so much. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. Because I need to come up to me. You will take it. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. See them? And I said so much. Blood out the chichi. Blood out the chichi. Because I need to come up to me. and go making it all over the world. I know them say that I'm greater. I'm a hit maker. Alright, I know this, I'm gonna put the fire on the replay. I'm a hit maker. I'm not gonna know the fire from fire. Put the fire on traitor. I'm a hit maker. Yo, do I know why I hit maker? Yeah. Some of them, it's fun to put it. It's fun to put it. When we set up a thing, some of them, it's fun to put it. It's fun to put it. When we set slew them, some of them, it's fun to put it. It's fun to put it. When we set up a thing, some of them, it's fun to put it. It's fun to put it. Yo, do I hear? Yo, don't forget, it's human menstruation. Pick them not like this. It's a mistake, slew them.
Yo, you see
Yo,
me?
brethren, if you don't
Yo,
want to be in the live, you can leave
how
the
come?
live, you know.
Nah, how come every time? Because every time you're on live, I always request, but then you always be deleting me. Like every time I'm on, you be deleting.
Come and sleep on top of things. Hey, top of things.
What a thing! This focus here with them blue tablet. On a step on top of things. What a thing! This game select what you judgment coming down.
Hey, hey.
I like it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Then I like it. Then I like it. Yo, I want that. We don't trust them. We don't trust them even if we bust them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them. See if I don't touch them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them. Move their man and stop them. In farm and they say, I bust them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them even if we bust them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them. See if I don't touch them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them. Move their man and stop them. We don't trust them. We don't trust them. Man, I see a bunch of things. Other things. This thing will have to be crushed up like bricks. Man, I see a bunch of things. Other things. This is what you end up with them. Like that shit. Man, I see a bunch of things. Other things. This man, you will have to blue tablet. Man, I see a bunch of things. Other things. This thing will have to I'm on the divine.
I'm on the divine. I'm on the divine. And I show girl it's mine.
I'm on the divine.
I'm on the divine.
I'm on the divine. And I tell girl, yo, 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 yo. Don't come up, yo, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. And in there now, me ready to up hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. Only funny man as do that one bump you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. Fire for your boy, if you want the back bench you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. We ready to go up front.
I soon come back to forward, yeah? 4 minutes.
Like fruit punch. Fire she go put pan them booga man stunt. Fire she go put pan them lesbian stunt. This black woman and only judgment house. Woman she a hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. And in the now you ready to hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, hunt you. This black woman will say, this is all your job. It's your hands off. Can't just look at it. Bun them and them go to your hands. Some got it. It's your hands off. Can't just look at it. Them a black woman, them say them now some not at it. It's your hands off. Can't just look at it. Can't give them your hands. Can't them now have your hands at it. Things that she up. For you come feel love. Thing a hula hoop. For you come wheel up. Couldn't black woman now you watch her come stoop up. After she know want me to group up. Now when you she now shoot up. Long time them up on you, them done seal up. Look how we you them nice, look how we you them and grow up. Teach them you military, when I teach them say I but hey yo, look, but don't touch yo, hey yo. Now when them your hands off, can't touch your property. This is the young, this is the young, but you can't pass it on your hands off. Can't touch your property, so let's go, what's your property? Yo, hands off, can't touch your property. Them the black one, let's go, out here, hands off. Can't touch your property, now give them your heart. Yo. She can't dirty, say she have to clean. and she have the straight, and she can't lean, and she have the kind, and she can't lean, and she have the eyes of the red and the gold and the green. She have the red and the one of the days I'm gonna find that crazy. Come on, say. Take your banana with a new name again. The eye of the glamorous girl them. Take your banana with a new again. The eye of the glamorous girl them. Mellow up the girls when they're nice and up. Mellow when you see them at them, me want touch. Mellow them girls, them fat in them butt. Mellow them the girls when you hear old block. Mellow when you see them at them, you want touch. Mellow them the girls with them great fabulous. Mellow, go tell them at them because what? Take your banana with a new name again. The eye of the glamorous girl them. Every time with a new name again. And this ain't a company. You know, when you say mellow, we mean mellow like a jello. When you say mellow, if I about 10 kilo. When you say mellow, you say me not sell no hollow. When you say mellow, tell them a them run down. I know you know mellow. Jive, and no sorrow, you know mellow. You say a them run jungle, you know mellow. A them run garden, you know what? Take your banana with a new name again. The all of the glamorous girl figure it out. Take your banana with a new name again. Stop it! Stop it! Fire keep burning. Hold up. Well, don't stay far from trouble if you can. Embarrassment as small as a month of you make you feel and ban. Stay far.
This is Ginzu, brother. Yo, Ginzu. Come and talk if you want to talk. And if you don't be in here commenting negative shit. We don't need you.
Black man, this song. Babylon come back to me, both carry come. Judgment go take them in that this family strong. Babylon now what the people
Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were going to accept my live.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yo, come and speak. Yeah, Bomba brave on comments.
Yo, hello?
Yo, brother, what's your problem?
Yo, I was just asking, how come you be deleting people off the live sometimes?
Wait a second.
See? I'm here. Like, I'm not saying nothing negative to nobody. We over here vibing. I got my hair out. I'm chilling. But, like, I'm going to just put the word out. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, things are getting censored or whatnot. Sometimes certain people just get deleted. So, I just, like, want to know why sometimes certain people get deleted.
How come I be doing what?
I said, how come you be deleting certain people? Like, I don't be bringing no negative energy over to nobody. Like, you be deleting certain people for no reason.
Fam, I've seen your comments. You be whining and shit. This is my space. If you don't like it, leave in it.
All right, so, oh, no. I'm not with no negativity because I actually look up to you. So now since we're here, I have, like, an actual good question I want to ask. How come sometimes, like, I respect everything that you're doing, and I know you're always for the culture. But, like, for me, I always see myself, like, at the end of the day, there's a bigger picture that, like, all of us need to come together because the government is always trying to get at us. like how you say like, oh, like your shit's always being censored and all that stuff. Like
Who's all of
sometimes I feel like you talk down on white people, and I'm not gonna hold you. Like I'm in New York and I see a lot of more white homeless people on the streets rather than like our own kind. So like I think that we're all in this together rather than like specifically talking about one race or
no,
whatnot.
we're not though. We're not. You are projecting into reality what you want to see out of reality. Why is it that the average white family is worth 17 times more than the average black family in the USA? They're not trying to share the wealth. So why are you saying we need to come together? Come together with who and do what?
All right, so the reason why that's the case is because our own kind doesn't seek to reach out our own knowledge or help one another. Like for
It's
instance,
not.
right? Anybody
You
that's
need.
in America right now, right? There
It's not
are
that. It's
numerous
not that.
ways to get money.
It's
You can get
so
money
fam.
from
It's
either the
not that.
stock
You
market.
need to
You can get either
economics.
you can get
It
money
is.
from either doing your own business.
Do you understand? It is not that. You need to study economics. We didn't put a red line, red zone around the ghettos. White people did that. We didn't do that. Okay? We do not hire us for our own jobs. That was Europeans that did that. We do not mass incarcerate each other. That's Europeans and the court system that does that. We are not our own worst problem. Our own worst problem. Everybody wants to talk about this bullshit, oh, crabs in the barrel mentality. Who built the fucking barrel? That's what you need to
All right.
focus on.
No, I understand that. But like the thing with me that I have like a question about is like sometimes like when you posted that thing about Elon Musk, right? Why don't we talk about stuff that's gonna help uplift our culture and help bring us one together instead of just talking about the white man? Feel me? Because we
I
can talk
employ,
about the white man.
I
We can
employ
talk about the
over,
white man and Europeans
I
all.
employ over 20 black people. How many do you employ?
I don't employ none because I'm in school right now. But if you
Right.
want to know what I'm doing in school, I
Why are you
have a
trying to
vice
tell me
president
about
role
what
for
I'm
my
doing?
minority
Wait,
group, and I'm in a top 10
Why are you
prestigious
trying to
school
tell me
for studying
about what
architecture.
I'm doing
I'm in a
when
predominantly white school,
you're
and
trying
I'm
to tell
taking
me
control
about,
over that.
for a
I'm
start,
taking
you're
advantage of me being in a predominantly
right?
white school so then
I
I
don't care.
can enlighten other
I don't
people
care
in the
about,
future and the youth.
I don't care about that. I went to a white school as well. I'm not bothered about your personal experience. You're talking about the bigger picture. Well, let's talk about the bigger picture. It's not us that incarcerated us to the degree that 1 in 3 of us is in the probation or the prison system. Okay? You're telling me about what I should do, and I employ over
No,
20
I'm
black
not
people.
telling you what you should do. I said, why don't we all talk about other things to help uplift us? I'm never talking down on you. I said I look up to you. I'm not talking down on you.
Okay, but I am uplifting my employer. I'm creating an economy, so I am uplifting us. You're saying us as in us in a group with European people, but I'm gonna live in Africa. That's not my experience, fam. I'm not come by our we are all one type of guy. If you want to go to the All Lives Matter camp, go and find some Kim Kardashian or something.
No, nah. Like I think like you're taking my stuff too literal because I understand what you're saying about white people, but I'm not saying every single white person. I'm saying that there's a bigger issue about like there's government white people and then there's other people that actually are like for us and they help us. We don't even have to talk about white people. We can talk about other races as well, like how you're in Thailand. You're with somebody that's from Taiwan right now, right? Like how Asian cultures look up and they
Six,
support certain black people, right? But at the same
3%,
time, there's Asian people that's kicking people out
wait,
in the Asian countries, right?
wait, 63% of white males that voted for Trump, right? 52% of white women that voted in your country voted for Trump. Okay, so who
Well,
are we
what the
talking
hell?
about? Are we talking about the 37%, the 48% of good people? Who are we talking about?
Wait, am I messed up? Do you see me?
Yeah, it seems like you're coming like a government troll right now. Who's this brother? He has me shook. Fam, you're always chatting shit as well. Come and talk. You see how you decline, but you want to be all in the comments. Don't decline. Come and talk. Yeah, don't think that I won't bring you in and talk to you. Like, You can't come in here just talking shit.
You can see me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Continue with what you were saying.
Fam.
Oh,
So
all right. Go ahead.
63% of European women voted for Trump, right? 63% of European women in North America voted for Trump. No, sorry, 63% of European men in North America voted for Trump. 52% of European women in North America, despite him being sexist and having all them sex allegations, vote for Trump. So who are we really talking about? We're talking about the 37% percent good Europeans. Who are we talking about?
All right. All right. So, all right. So, how about all this? Let's not talk about no white people whatsoever, because we have Asians and we have Hispanics. Because I live in a place that's predominantly like around Asians and Hispanics, and we all look after one another because of what the white man does. But let's not talk about white people anymore. How do you feel about like Asians and Hispanics as well? Because there are Europeans like
Asian
that were derived from Europe. I
supply.
mean, Hispanics derived from Europe.
You need to understand. Asians and Hispanics control our food supply. They control the wholesale prices. They're not trying to share. That's why I started my own fruit company, my own food company, and I'm starting my own wholesale company, which is buying from black people in the islands and selling to black people in North America. You know why? Because we can't get good wholesale prices from white people. We can't get good wholesale prices from Asian people, and we can't get good wholesale prices from Hispanics because they have a cartel and they sell to each other at favorable prices. So they're selling our food to us and making money from trade route. Do you understand that?
Yeah. I do see that. Like, I understand that like, people in the comments are going off saying that I'm dumb. I understand that. I just feel like the way, like the position I'm
So
in,
who's
especially me being in a college, like being in college right now, in a prestigious school that's predominantly white, like I can't just like be a sellout. I have to like learn the in
sell
and
out
outs
to
and beat around the,
bam?
huh?
Sell out to who? Those people are not looking after you. I just told you they control your food supply and they do not give your peers, your elders, and business people a fair shot at prices. They sell to us at one price and they sell to each other at different.
All right, yeah, I understand that, but the stuff that they're all right. So let me ask you this, right? Because with Christianity, right, there's a lot of people that are Christian, right? And I heard this thing from somebody, right? Somebody said that, oh, if the white man doesn't want to share stuff with us, then they won't share it with us. But a lot of black people, like especially where I'm at too, and in New York, like they're all Christians. But if the white man wouldn't want to share stuff to a black person, why would they forcefully put that into our brains? But I'm talking about from like an average black person's perspective, not mine, because I understand that stuff. So we don't have to talk about that. I'm talking about for an average person's perspective of our kind,
But you're
because they
moving the
wouldn't
point. You
share.
just said we were talking about all, and now you're talking about specifically black people. You said we was just talking about all
Because
people, and we all need to come together about specifically black people. So what are we talking about?
all right, basically, like what I'm trying to say is that like we're all really in this together. We can all utilize stuff from other people. Like I kid you not, right? I learned from somebody, right? I learned from like a white man, right? I'm not saying he was helping me out or whatnot. I learned whatever I learned from him, and then I utilize that on my own. So you know how in America we have the stock market, right? I do option trading. I've came up off of option trading just from his knowledge. I took his knowledge and used that to my own ability, and I'm making profit to help support me, myself, and my family and people surrounding me. So that's what I'm trying to say. Things like that.
No,
That's what
but
you can
the thing
do.
is that the thing is
He
that
don't
this is
give
the
a
problem.
fuck about me, but I learned
This
something
is
from
this
him
is
and
the
I
problem.
utilized that.
This is the problem with millennials and this generation. We study a history of years, maybe decades. We don't study a history of centuries and millennia. The very first commodities that were traded on the stock market, which was created at Wall Street in the 16th century, was actually black people. And it was black African slaves that built the wall because it was native indigenous people that were raiding Europeans to free black African slaves that they were stealing. So just Google it. The Dutch were being raided by the indigenous people for their African slaves that they stole. And they were taken to the Dutch West Indies, and they were taken from Angola, Gabon, Cameroon, Congo, Nigeria, Ghana, etc. Right? The stock market was created so that they could buy and sell us. Right? Now, what are the main commodities that are traded on the stock market? Oil, a lot of it comes from African countries. Gold, a lot of it comes from African countries.
Facts.
And all of the minerals that that create the tech industry come from Congo. That's cobalt, plutonium, uranium, cassiterite, coltan,
Yeah, they're going
wolfram.
up in the market. That's a fact.
Right. So if a European is teaching you how to best trade so that you can make money from the exploitations of Africans, that's not something that should be celebrated. Yeah, get your money, boo, but don't try and tell me as if it's a European person that just came up with that come up for you, because they stole it from Africans. There wouldn't be no stock market. There's no such thing as the free market if they weren't stealing from Africa right now, because they're not trading shit that's found in North America.
You're right. No, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you are right. The thing with the profit on my end is, like, what I'm doing with the profit is utilizing it for me and my family, and like for the future of also too, like what I'm doing with my school and my university. So that's what I was mentioning. I'm not doing that as a sort of celebration. I'm just doing that to help benefit me, because basically the way you see your life as a sacrifice to help support our kind, that's what I'm doing too. I guess that I'm just doing it from a different perspective, because like my logic is different from yours. I was just trying to understand your logic about why you don't see us as all as one. You only see us as a specific kind.
Because the world doesn't see us all as one. Europeans in North America don't see us all as one. Why is it
But over in
that
the Caribbean, like, because I have family over in the Caribbean, they don't, like, if you ask anybody in the Caribbean too, they don't really judge other people as like a specific kind. Because there's white people that speak dialect, and you'd be like, wait, what? Like, he's white. Why is he speaking that dialect? They was born and then they was raised over in the Caribbean. Feel me?
yeah, yeah, they do. I helped to in fact, rebuilt the Haile Selassie High School in library in Painland, Kingston, Jamaica. And everybody always says, when we're down in the ghetto, they always say that the white man is the one who's stealing from everybody, bringing the guns into the community, bringing the drugs into the community, and making sure that the politics has been created so that Jamaica has the highest murder rate in the Americas. Jamaica, Mexico, and Honduras have the highest murder rates in the Americas because of policies that Europeans have created. Jamaicans didn't create them. So just because they're white, just because they can speak with an accent, or they might talk some little something patois, doesn't mean that they're my friend. They don't live in the ghetto. They don't live downtown. They don't live with the people then. So yes, there's all of this out of one many people in Jamaica. That's the on the flag. That's the motto. But it's not out of I think it's out of many one people or something like that. But I don't believe in that shit anyway, because it's not Indians and it's not Chinese and it's not Europeans that are being murdered and starving down in the ghettos and have the worst health problems and are getting incarcerated the most. It's only black people. It's only black African people. So we're not all one people. If you want to be all one people, then treat everybody the same. Give everybody the same opportunities. Give everybody the same education.
I mean, like, like we can't really do that. I feel like there's only a limitation towards that, because I can't really treat everybody all as one. I'm not gonna treat every single white person all as one. I'm just saying that there's limitations like within that, but I'm saying we're all as one because of the bigger picture, like the government and politicians. That's why I mentioned that.
Yeah, but don't act like Europeans don't own the government, because they do.
They do, but I was just talking about it from an American standpoint. So the European stuff, I don't lack any knowledge on that. I mean, I don't know any knowledge about that, but just from an American standpoint, like I just like have a lot of friends that are from different diversities, and they're all dealing with the same problems that I'm dealing with. That's why.
Yeah, but like if we're talking about class, because that's slightly different. Yeah, there's poor white people, there's poor Asian, poor Hispanic people, but ultimately they still have more privileges. So why are you fighting for them? They should be fighting for you.
Word. I mean, like that's a fact. But like I said, like I knew where to put people within their place. So that's why I say sometimes like I learned the ins and outs of certain situations and I utilize that for either my own ability or for my own culture.
All right, cool. Well, when I was younger, I went to an all-white high school, and I was in the all-white high school, experiencing the most racism and being put into isolation, being put into special classes, being put into detention. I had mad discrimination against me the whole way through. I actually ended up spending most of the time in the hood, in a place called Chapeltown in Leeds. And I realized that actually, whether or not, I had some European friends in school, they could always go back to being European. I could never. I never had that support system. When I was trying to go get a job, I was being interviewed by white managers. They weren't giving me a job. I ended up joining the military because of it.
Word. I mean, like I see where you're coming from. Over my like where I'm at, like some of those people, like I'm not saying I'm for those people, but some of those people helped me get to the area that I'm in and one of the top 10 prestigious schools where I'm at. And my end goal actually is because you keep always talking about people to move over to Africa and all that stuff. I'm studying architecture, and I remember you was talking about how you have these upcoming orphanage that you have, and you showed the plans like on Reddit, like you showed it on the Instagram live. So hopefully sooner or later, like we'll chat. But I appreciate this
Yeah, cool.
conversation, Elliot.
But don't think that you're going to be coming to Africa to come and speak with me with a "we are all one" kind of uh, idea, or this idealistic idea of the world, because uh, the geopolitical, socio-economic situation is a real situation, and you can't negate it because you wish that things were different, because they're not.
Well, I mean, like you're over in the opposite hemisphere that I'm at, so like maybe we can agree to disagree, but like how like I heard you out, maybe one time, like or maybe one day, like we'll hear each other out, and like I said, we'll agree to disagree. But hope to see you like in person soon, though. I appreciate the talk, though.
Oh, well, go on. No, he's not lost. He's just young, isn't it? And he's in a all-white school, so that shit's gonna rub off on him. He probably sends his white friends to come look at me, and they go, "Dude, he's racist."
Hey,
Well,
Shaka. Hold on, right before I ask you a couple of questions, I want to show you. Damn, I'm fucking my thing up. You can kind of see. I got my books that,
yeah,
yeah, and I got
of the Earth Franz Fanon.
yeah, and then
Oh,
oh shit, I know I gotta get into them, and then I gotta
Egyptian.
just yeah. Yeah,
I
but I started the Spirit of Intimacy. It's pretty interesting so far. I'm trying to flip my camera back around. Okay, there we go. It's pretty interesting so far, but I've been kind of slacking on it lately. But I'm gonna get back into it and get back to you on that.
that
But
book there. about re-education
Yeah.
of your relationship system and changing it from a European relationship system to an African spirited relationship system.
But I kind of wanted to ask the question touching base on my mother. She's diabetic, and I am trying to convert over to veganism basically. And I recently got like a soul food cookbook for vegan, like
Mm-hmm.
a soul food cookbook from a lady. I am surviving vegan. I think I found her from your page, but I I don't feel like it's really necessary for my mother to take so many medications. Like I want to like transfer her to more of like a herbal type of lifestyle and on top of that vegan food, but I've seen how she is without like taking the medication and it just makes her sick, like, or sugar dropping low. So I kind of
Supposed to be She's supposed to be on it for the rest of her life. Diabetes medicine is not, you're supposed to take it for a bit and get better. You just take it, and it basically, the medication gets progressively worse as it degenerates, because they never talk about your diet. They only talk about, really, they only talk about taking the medication, cut that bit down on sugar, take your insulin, right? But you were supposed to, once you start taking diabetes medicine, you're never supposed to get off it. That's the problem with it.
yes, and that's what it seems like. Like, um, she's a pastor and she preaches a lot, and she'll like go so hard, I guess you could say, and then just sweating. I've seen her a lot of times, excuse me, like get just sick and throwing up, like. But I feel like it's similar. I watched my grandmother, she had diabetes and taking medicine from it all, for what I can remember as being a kid. And I feel like it's just like slowly but surely, like it depletes you. Like it's not giving any type of life, to you. And I'm trying to figure out that transition, like if it can be a transition without making her sick, like to just a natural lifestyle,
Yeah,
basically.
I've helped cure people of diabetes before, but it's about them
Mhm.
focusing, eating predominantly plant-based and predominantly raw food nutrition, and most people don't want to do that. So you can reverse it. Even type 1 diabetes, you can reverse it. Type 1 diabetes, it isn't the kid that's just born sick, it's the parent who was eating shit when she was pregnant. That's how you create type 1 diabetes. And also some other environmental factors, including the water and electromagnetic frequency interference, etc. But all it takes is to be on a predominantly raw food diet and a plant-based diet. Don't eat lots of hydrogenized, full of artificial salt, artificial sugar, and starchy foods. Eat foods with a lot of moisture in it, and yes, you can reverse it, because the medicine, she'll just be on it for the rest of her life. Show her a documentary called Forks Over Knives. Can you write
What's
that
that?
down? Forks Over Knives. In fact, I give you a list of documentaries for it. There's Forks Over Knives. There's
Mhm.
Earthlings. So forks over knives. Earthlings. Cowspiracy. Forks over knives. Earthlings. Cowspiracy. What the Health, and Game Changers. That's Forks Over Knives. Earthlings. Cowspiracy. What the Health, and Game Changers. Make her watch all of those in a row, and she'll change her diet.
Game.
Got it?
Yeah.
Got it. She got it.
Next time when you pick up, I'm gonna tell you some